Good morning, class 4. I am your SST teacher, and students, today is Monday, and from today onwards we are starting our week 11, and in this week we are going to complete our chapter from unit 2. It is chapter number 2, the key elements in the map. Kindly open your books from page number 27 and follow your lesson. Students, as the name of the chapter is telling you, in this chapter we are going to learn about the maps, how to study a map, and how to find out the important places in a map. The very first thing that we are going to learn today is the title of the map. Title means name. Just like all of us have a name, which is our identity, the same way the title on the map tells you about the kind of the map it is. It tells you about the map and the locations and the information available in it. For example, if you look at the map at this page, you will see the title is written here, The World. This title is suggesting that the map given below is telling us about the world. In this map, you can check all the continents, important oceans, and countries in the world. So, the title of the map tells you about the area that the map is telling us about. There is another map on page number 28. If you look at the title, it says Green Park, which means that the map is telling us about the location of all the important places in Green Park. This is a map of a park and its name is Green Park. The next thing that we are going to learn today about the maps is the symbols. You know, students, the map is actually a piece of the paper. So whenever we are telling about the important places in a map, instead of drawing those places or writing their names, we draw a symbol. Symbol is a small design or a small sign. For example, you are making a map of your town or your city or even a map of your school. It will be very difficult for you to draw every classroom and everything in that map, because you will not have that much space available. Similarly, it will get very difficult to write the name of everything. So we have an easier way to do it. Map makers, they do not make a separate picture for everything. They just draw a symbol of it. For example, if you look at this section, you will see this symbol means school, because it is very difficult to draw the exact building of the school, so they always draw a symbol like this. Whenever you see a symbol like this on a map, it means school. Similarly, if you see these two parallel lines, it means a road, because it is very difficult to draw a road with complete details in a map. So the map makers, they use symbols. Here are some other symbols. This is the symbol of tree. Here is the symbol of hospital, then river, and then mountains. So that is how map makers, they make symbol. Symbols stand for real places or things. They represent real objects and features, and by using the symbols, it becomes easier for us to make maps and to read them. Student, the next topic that we are going to address today is a key on the map. In our previous heading, we read that there are different symbols on the map. Now, whenever you are reading a map, there might be few symbols that are near for you, and you might not know the meaning of those symbols. So in order to make it easier for you to read the map, there is a key given at the end of every map in which they have explained the symbols in detail. For example, on the page number 28, there is a map of a green park. If you look at that map, you will see different things are drawn here. We know the meaning of certain things. For example, it means tree. But there are other things. They might be difficult for us. We might get confused. So make it easier for us. There is a map key here. Can you see this? This yellow sign means bench. It shows you where the benches are placed in the park. This sign means merry-go-round. So if anyone is interested in the merry-go-round, they will see this symbol and they will find the location of it. There are other symbols as well. Let us have a look at them. Pond, seesaw, slide, tree that we have discussed already, jogging track for the people who want to run or jog, and then the main gate. So this is what do we mean by the map key. Map key tells you the meaning of the symbols on a map, because not all the symbols are easier to define. Some might be newer symbols for us. So in order to make it easier for us, they have given a map key at the end of every map. Okay students, you also have to remember that the map key is also known as legend or index. We can call it map key and we can also call it legend or index. I hope in today's lecture the things have been cleared so far. In today's lecture we came to know that all the maps, they have a title. Title means name of a map which tells you about the area the map is covering. Then there are symbols. Symbols mean small signs, because it is very difficult to write the name of the buildings or important places or to draw their exact pictures. Then we came to know there is a map key at the end of every map, and in that map key they have explained the symbols drawn in the map. Dear students, here is your written work for the day. I am giving you two definitions to write into your notebook and learn them. First one is the title and the second one is the symbol. Please write them in your notebook and attach the picture of your homework in the comments section. Thank you so much students. Take care. Allah Hafiz.